Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another fabulous edition of Theater Talk at 3 o'clock. I got Yuki here with me. How are you?
I'm glad I had some time off during Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah. Did you have any time at all really, though?
I didn't do anything on Monday except, housework.
Yes. Okay.
Catching up.
Catching up for sure. Yeah, because y'all have been absolutely just busy putting on some amazing shows.
We've had some amazing shows, and we've had a lot of great school concerts.
Yes.
Dance recitals, because it's the end of the school year, so that all happens at the same time.
Yes. Yeah. It's all at once.
Yes. But now we're getting into summer. We're kind of easing up on a number of school shows, but we're still staying pretty busy throughout August.
Yeah. Well, and I'm glad you brought that up because, a lot of people may not realize the mission of SAPAC and all the things that y'all do there. So how do you explain that?
I think the best way to describe SAPAC is we're the only independent nonprofit performing arts center of our type here in the West Texas region. I mean, you can try to compare us to Buddy Holly Hall and Wagner Noel, but they're different in how they're designed. They have a major venue management companies kind of running all the shows that go through there. They have existing relationships with Ticketmaster and Live Nation, which is the largest live music promoter in the world. In contrast, we work on trying to support local productions, bring in some of the best live entertainment that we can that's available to us, and also support people who want to bring shows into us. So there's a rental component to what we do and also what we present. But in the end, our mission is really to ensure that we have the facilities to support anyone who comes through San Angelo. And it's pretty cool because it's slowly growing. And the relationships that we have now with other promoters is pretty cool. Yeah,
I would say so. Yeah, just getting the word out, that, because a lot of local folks rent the facilities as well.
They do. And then what we've noticed recently is a lot of folks are coming into San Angelo to see a show. We had this weekend, in fact, when we had Green Hill Carling, folks came in from Midland just to see the show.
Wow.
Because we were the only ones in West Texas with it.
Exactly.
Everyone else was over to Austin.
Yes. Okay. Oh, go say that. We love it. Well, speaking of bringing some amazing shows in, Madagascar coming up.
Oh, I'm excited about Madagascar.
That looks phenomenal. We are going to play a video, but we got to talk about it beforehand because how do you even describe it? It's so intricate.
It is. And it's like an original production by DreamWorks.
Yeah.
That is, got all your favorite characters in the show. Got Alex and the gang, Penguins, King Julian, and music, the dance is perfect. It's a perfect way to kick off the summer and break out. There you go. This summer and have some family fun.
Yes. And I mean, we are talking top performers and actors, actresses coming in to make this all happen.
Yes. They were just on a worldwide tour. And if you go to their Facebook page, you'll see where they were last year, kind of when we had to reschedule them because their sets and costumes were kind of frustrated in England due to the pandemic.
Yes.
So that's why we had Scooby-Doo come in their place.
Right.
Having Madagascar come in right now is perfect, I think, for us because they're coming off of this worldwide tour. They're hitting the U.S. I think they'll be in other places in Texas, but we're one of the first ones that they'll be at.
Wow, and I just want to draw attention to worldwide tour.
Yes.
Worldwide tour. So y'all are bringing in, people. I mean, we're talking top productions that tour all over the world. I mean, when you think about just the awesomeness of that, the gravity of that, what comes to mind? It's hard to grasp, kind of.
I think so. And I think it's really important for San Angelo when we start thinking about, where the city wants to go in the future. And as we talk about the highway coming in, it's really important that we establish these relationships now. And this expectation that San Angelo can be the West Texas center of the universe for live entertainment and music. Because I'm not sure that everybody is really tracking just how much live music there is on a weekend basis here in this town. We have some great venues here, SAPAC being one of them. And we have such a wide variety of artists come in. You have country, you've got red dirt country, classic country, then you got the rock and roll, some metal, and then the things that we put on, which are like jazz. We had Thunderstruck. So we have quite a wide range of shows as well. So I like to believe that San Angelo is the pearl of music in West Texas.
There you go. Okay. So speaking of music, of course, there's music in Madagascar. And are you ready to show them the video?
Yes. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's the musical adventure of a lifetime.
I like to move it. I like to move it.
Based on the smash hit DreamWorks animated motion picture, Madagascar, the musical. Follows all your favorite crack-a-lackin' friends as they escape New York's Central Park Zoo, embarking on an unexpected journey. So grab your family and move it to Madagascar, the musical.
Okay, that looks like a ton of fun.
It's perfect for the whole family. Like I said, the kids will love this show. And we've got pricing for adults, military uniform personnel, and students, kids under the age of 12.
Yes, and that's another thing. A lot of the shows, really all of them, are so affordable. You're bringing this top quality entertainment at a really good price.
Right, and I think the biggest savings are on gas.
Yeah.
Going out of town, because you can just spend staycation in San Angelo and have this wonderful experience.
Exactly, because that's a lot of things that people may not realize. Okay, yeah, you've got the tickets to the show, but you got to get there. You got to stay somewhere. You got to eat, all the food that's probably more expensive. There's a lot of savings going on.
There are, and especially this time of the year.
Right.
When you're planning for vacations and other things, this is a great way to just spend some quality time. Especially, I know having kids in school here in SSD, you spend a lot of time on the road traveling with bands, sports. So being able to just, see a show one evening and be home by 10:30. I mean, that's the great thing about having a show in SAPAC is 15 minutes to the Murphy or the Brooks and Bates Theater, and you're home before you're really reaching bedtime. And I know for those night owls out there, it's like, it's an early evening, and you can go to some of the other establishments in town.
Exactly.
And, spend money, shop local here in this community, because, that helps the downtown area also thrive as well.
Yes, exactly. Well, okay, so speaking of, just keeping it downtown, keeping it local, learning about our local history is also very important. And there's an event coming up that you can do that.
Yes, because last year we had, actually at the start of this year, we had Innovators Center Stage.
Right.
And this summer, as we enter June, we're going to have a History Center Stage program with Cindy Jordan and some other speakers to talk about the centennial of when San Angelo citizens went over to Big Lake to see the Santa Rita #1 oil well.
Yes, that's a big deal.
And they're going to talk about the impact the oil well had on this community for that 100 years. And if anybody has kids in Santa Rita Elementary School, or if they live in the Santa Rita neighborhood, it's a really cool time to hear about that history and understand why your neighborhood or school is called Santa Rita.
Right.
And it helps connect you more with this community and the town that you're living in.
Yes, and that's a great point. I'm glad you brought that up, because, having that connection is really important. And you may not realize that, we drive by things, we're like, oh, okay, whatever. But there's always a story behind it. Mm-hmm. And this is a great way to find out more.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a recent transplant. I came here in 2016, so I really love just learning more about the San Angelo history, because it's really rich history in terms of the things that happened here over the last 200 and some years, because everything from Fort Concho getting established, the city getting established, the difference between why Ben Ficklin wasn't the county seat, San Angelo became the county seat, and then just like the events that happened at Cactus Hotel, like Glenn Miller Orchestra playing or Elvis Presley coming in. This all adds to the rich fabric that makes up this wonderful city.
Yes, most definitely. So, okay, so people can go to the History Center Stage event. That's going to be June 10th?
June 10th at the Brooks and Bates Theater, and it'll be free and open to the public.
Free and open to the public.
Yes.
Another thing that SAPAC does is offer these free events from time to time.
Yes,
that's phenomenal.
From time to time, I think we have some grant money that we can apply to this one, so that's helping offset the costs.
Yes. Well, that is phenomenal. Okay, so mark your calendars for June 10th. What else do we need to mark our calendars for?
Well, this Thursday, we've got Joe Gatto's live comedy. He's well known for Impractical Jokers, and I know there's a huge fan base around the U.S. who love watching Impractical Jokers on social media and on TV, and he'll be in town Thursday.
Nice. Another big name coming to San Angelo.
Yes. Now, for the audience out there, we do have to implement bag checks and some screening as you enter the theater, but it shouldn't interrupt the show at all.
Perfect. Okay. What else?
Well, since we don't have another theater talk until like after 1 July, we've got Zach Williams and his 100 Highways tour coming in on 1 July to San Angelo. Now be an amazing concert. I've talked to a lot of people who've heard him before or attended concerts, and they just love him as a performer.
Yes, and again, another live music opportunity.
And so like these 3 shows are all rentals, so we don't really have any control over the price of it, but typically they always have like some deals, so stay tuned on Facebook for those deals, because those promoters will often, put out a BOGO or discount code. So it's always helpful to, watch our website, and either on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, even Alignable, Twitter will have information out there.
That was just what I was about to say. Y'all are everywhere, so people can connect with you like that.
Yes. And, just if you have any questions, just swing on by the box office to Gillis Street. And then the last show that we have, well, I won't say the last show we have this summer, but we have a great show coming in on 15 July, and that's going to be Liverpool Legends, which is the best Beatles tribute band in the known universe.
In the known universe. I love it.
They were chosen by Louise Harrison, a member, a spouse of the sister of George Harrison on the Beatles, to represent the Beatles.
Wow. So family endorsement right there.
Family endorsement. And, they have their own theater up in Tennessee where they perform around the year, and they'll go out on tour to bring their magic to everyone.
Yeah.
They could reach out to us and they wanted to come to San Angelo.
They reached out to y'all. Mm-hmm. Wow. So that speaks volumes right there, folks, is, these big names wanting to come to San Angelo.
Yeah.
So, of course, y'all need to buy tickets and support them.
Oh, well, and I think it's really important for the audience to know that, ticket sales are also one of the ways we get the bigger acts into San Angelo, because they're all on Polestar, and they're looking at the sales information for different venues in order to determine where they need to go next.
Right.
Thankfully, we've had some pretty strong sales with a lot of the rentals that have come in, and even for some of the shows that we've put on, that people are saying, okay, San Angelo is a great location between Midland and San Antonio, Austin, or Dallas and McAllen, Texas. So we've become that waypoint. But that also affects when we can schedule things.
Right.
Because, we're often a filler location between 2 cities. Some of the bigger cities like San Antonio, all those cities on the I-35 corridor. Yeah. But that's still good for us because people are thinking about us, they know about us.
Yes.
And when people plan their routes, we're either first on that route, in the middle, or at the end, which is pretty cool.
But we're on the route, so that's a huge thing. So get your tickets early, everybody. Get your tickets early.
Yeah. That helps because early ticket sales help ensure that guarantee the show.
Exactly. Well, Yuki, thank you so much for all this information. Do you have any final thoughts or messages you want to share?
This is a thriving live entertainment community.
It really is.
And it really depends on people going out, and experiencing the best that we bring in across this fine city. I mean, we've got Angelo Civic Theater. They have a show coming up this
month.
ASU has a performance at the end of the month. And the more we can support live entertainment in this community, the more variety and we can continue to bring in, and the quality improves drastically. I mean, it's incredible when you think about other cities like Austin, even like Fayetteville, Arkansas. How did they get to where they are today? It's because community support. And there's nothing like going out to see a show together and hearing people laugh and cheer and get excited about what's going on. Because it's a great way to participate in a community setting. Yeah. And sometimes that's hard to do when you go home from work and you're just at home.
Right.
And it feels kind of isolated. But when you attend a live event, you realize that this community is much greater than you could possibly imagine.
Exactly. Yeah.
And great people attend these events.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. I will say there's you never know what can happen, right?
You never know. And there's a lot of other, fun historical facts that you learn sometimes.
Exactly.
like when the Glenn Miller Orchestra played, one of their musicians was from San Angelo, lived in San Angelo.
Wow.
And their descendants got a chance to see the show.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
It is.
Well, okay, if y'all want more amazing information, get connected with SafePack. You got the website, you got all the social media networks.
Oh, join our mailing list.
Yes.
And get emails. We don't send them every day.
Yeah.
Maybe twice a week, just to let people know what's coming up.
There you go. So you can be in the know.
Yep.
Well, Yuki, thanks again so much. And thank you all for watching. We will see you next time.